Hello guys, good day, good afternoon. Yeah, so basically on this video I want to get to drop down um just one analysis I've been getting questions from, which is the BTC, so which is the Bitcoin chart. Um it can be typed as BTC, it can be searched as BTC exactly, which is this one on this, and then we can also search for it as BTC USD, you get. So BTC USD, I like using Coinbase. So it's basically the same chart, as you can see. It's basically the same chart. So now you can see I already have my markup on this chart. But then I don't want to use initial analysis. Now I want us to look at the market currently, the current view. So now what do we do? Go to the highest time frame, which is the monthly time frame. So now on this monthly time frame, when we normalize our charts, we get to see that we had a double top, which caused the drop all the way. So now we can just basically mark this area. So for me, this is a level of interest. So based on that, you can see that was why market dropped all the way to this point, trying to complete the M pattern. Now, M pattern, now look at what started the double top. The double top got started from this low. So this low was the reason for this, the reason for this push to the upside, the first leg of the M pattern, which we have here. So we expect the second leg to finish it up to this point before we can now get confirmation to take any other move or trade in the market. Now, apart from that, prior to this moment where we had market reacting to this point and now dropping a little bit, we had this area. We had this area. You will agree with me. So we had this area, which this zone here, which a lot of persons were anticipating that probably markets could buy from this place to the upside. Yes, we were anticipating that it could retrace from here to maybe around this area, but that was really unlikely due to the strength of this massive drop. So I just understood that markets will push up a little bit and then sell off, which we can see is already happening here. Market pushed up a little bit, dropped, retraced again into that zone, and then sold off. So now on this one, market has closed inside, or yeah, it has closed. The last 3 months closed inside this mitigation. So now that sends us to be looking at taking our trade to the next mitigation. I don't want to delete that one. To this next resistance level. To this next resistance level. So we could look at market bouncing off this resistance level a little bit and then dropping massively. But now what we can simply see is that market is on a downward trend. So now removing this markup here, I would just like to work with this markup and this low. So now we know market is trading within this area and this area. Now we can go to the weekly time frame. Now when we come to the weekly time frame, we still want to check and see what is possible on this chart. Now on this weekly time frame, we can see that this low is still very significant. And then this area, structure just got broken. So possibly I would be expecting a kind of retracement maybe into this area and then sell off, or a little drop, maybe a drop to this area here, which is a drop to this level, you get. The market retracing from this level a little bit, maybe a drop to this level, market retracing from this level a little bit to this candlestick, which is another block, a strong other block, then we'll sell off from there down to this low. So that's what I expect markets to do. But then let's check lower time frame. On lower time frame, we can see that market has really been doing something here. It gave us a clean break of trend line here. Market gave us a clean break of trend line here, and then changed. And then we can see that market changed character a little bit. You understand? Give us a break of this trend line, retraced a little bit, reacted off this mitigation, which is a very significant point I looked out for. This mitigation was a very strong point or level I expected retracements to come from. Why? A lot of persons will ask that question, why? Now, why is this? We had this which we could categorize as a stop hunt to the upside. Do you understand? So we had this which we could categorize as a stop hunt to the upside, and then we had market break this area of support, which initially was creating an uptrend. Market broke it. You understand? Look at this point. From this lows here, you could see that it was creating lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Now this got broken. This support got broken. So let me mark it a little bit well for you guys to see. So now, okay, I'll do away with this line. So now this support here got broken. You understand? So based off this support, I marked my mitigation. You understand? So I marked my mitigation, and then you could see how market simply reacted to that mitigation and then sold straight to our low, but really correctively. That being the case, what has happened has happened. You get. So now, what are we looking out for market to do now? Now, on this chart, since market has respected this area prior to this moment, I would extend my zone. I will still expect market to, I'll keep my eyes open to market coming into this area. Another thing again I will do is, since we've gotten a clean break of market structure also at this level and a clean break, you understand? Now how I do it, I always mark the last consecutive candlestick. So it's so big, I wouldn't like to mark it this way. So what will I do? I'll have to reduce it, then go to lower time frames and adjust it to this way. So now what I will expect is, I expect market to push into this area and then sell off. Do you understand? I expect market to push into that area and then sell off. So that is basically what I'll be looking out for on this one. Yeah, so I've gotten a nice mitigation, which is this one. I'll work with it. So yes. So that being the case, I'll simply expect market to push up into this area, possibly, and then look to short from that area. So that's our analysis the for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is still bearish. One other thing we could see market doing is we could also tag this area. We could also tag this area. Once market breaks it, once market gives us something like this, once market gives us something like this, pushes into it, maybe with a manipulation, then upon the close here, we'll sell at this zone. Then another thing again we expect to see is market pushing up here, you understand, and then rejecting it, giving us our entry at this point, and then we'll sell off all the way to those significant lows you could see on the higher that may be okay good to this place, understand, and then furthermore. So that is what we will be expecting on BTC charts. So we could see that what we are expecting on BTC chart is relatively a bounce to this area and then a drop off, a sell off to this zone. So I believe it's clear. It's clear. Retracement into this area, then sell off to this point. That's on the long term. So all we could be looking for on this pair is just look for retracements. If you're using trend line or other block strategy, smart money concept, any strategy you're using, all you just need to look for with your strategies, look for push up and then continuation to the downside. Push up, continuation to the downside, using either your markups and all of that. So that is it basically, guys. Peace out. One love.